I decided I'm going to go until we get to the next dungeon, or the first dungeon, Shadowbringers. So let's go. I'm not gonna. Yeah, these, like I said, these are gonna be like very small streams over the weekdays. And I decided since I'm already close enough to the dungeon, I might as well do it. So, I say we go. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Hi, hello, hello. Okay. Light Wardens, 1,000,000 XP. Would be voiced? I feel like it would be.
And so you return?
Yes.
Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist. Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmor might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbra Calamity. Your uncertainty is understandable, given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then. In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds. This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds. What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions. An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations.
Jeez.
These devastating events are what we refer to as Umbra Calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed. At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining.
Hey,
It
Fiddles.
is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting...
I need to watch the cutscene again. I don't think I got the
Light
full
Wardens I mentioned
explanation,
earlier radiate
like,
ether,
absorbed.
saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Northrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
What?
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements.
I love your accent.
They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Icelandic accents, they're so great, man. What can I just say? I love it.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium.
This game needs more not British
You have command of
accents.
our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
I want to hear like Spanish. I want to hear German. I want to hear French and
Lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide
Swedish.
you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
you're looking pretty good there, Freya. Hallminster Switch is north of Lakeland, so we best make haste with our preparations. In fact, meet me outside the Crystarium at the crossroads northwest of the Incensor Gate, and I shall lead you there myself. When you get the chance? Oh yeah, I have the chance right now. Though I might be headed into a instance, so I don't know if I am, but unless this is the one where I get to then I'll invite you. You're about to go to a dungeon. The Specs want to join. accidentally bound, or is he offline? Did he just get offline? Yeah, he seems on. Anyway. Well, finally get to go out there and explore more of Lakeland. So, from what I'm hearing, the dungeon battle theme is pretty good. And, I mean, it's pretty hard to show up something like the regular battle theme already. Just saying, it's gonna be pretty tough. So I've turned off recommended videos on my YouTube. Turned off. I got a browser add-on that turned them off because I'm headed into territory where things are starting to get shown. I am looking up the music because I want to listen to it, and it's showing me things I don't want to see. One of them was even labeled 5.3 spoilers. And I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of Alice on the floor. So I'm sure they, if they already labeled it with spoilers, they wouldn't have just shown that, like Alice dying. If that happened, I don't know, but I guess we'll see. Get away! Ow! Oh, sorry, it's the northern seeding point. Village lies not far beyond. Quickly now. Oh wow, we're traveling far. Maybe I should go to Fort Job just to get some, to get that aetherite. Just a small detour. And that looks like an aether current. How do I get up to there? Good here. Guessing. Oh! Ha! Ha! Change the aetherite and get moving. Alright, let's go. Another aether current, but I'll see it when I get back. I don't know what Specs is up to, but I can't send him anything. Trying to race me to the dungeon. Oh, you probably have all the Aether currents. Unless you're talking about specs. It says he's in a restricted area. I don't know if that'd be like he's been doing the PvP farming. Your assistance is appreciated. Old Mr. switches past these gates into the wood. Oh. What can we expect inside, Captain? Town is beset by a storm unlike any we have seen in recent years. They are best evacuated villagers, but as many as half remain. Judging by the number of eaters present, we have good reason to believe that a light warden leads the attack. How convenient! It seems we'll have our chance to slay a warden sooner than we expected. Oh, by the way, I figured out something I missed in the trailer. The person you were fighting, my friend told me, because he accidentally saw that one part and was wondering why this was happening. But the person you were fighting in that trailer was the Warrior of Light from, like, I think the first game. So now I figured that out. I completely forgot that's what the Warrior of Light looked like. Struck down eye, but its essence won't dissipate like the weaker kind. Vile aether will build outwards and envelop the nearest living being, like the young swordswoman, perhaps, and turn her into a brand new warden. Okay, what about me? Someone with the echo. Ah, well, you can lead that particular quandary to us. I must ask that the guards stand down and allow us to engage this leader of eaters alone. I'm trained as survivors. We must save every life we can. What if... Understood, my lord. As captain of the guard, however, I will not watch you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist that I go with you. Very well, then our warden slaying party shall include myself, Libby, yours, Captain Lina, and last but not least, you, the Warrior of Darkness. Forward group indeed. Until Holminster we go. Once we reach the Light Warden, do not hold back. We strike to kill. Holminster switch now available. The instance dungeons to counter driving main scenario can be completed solo alongside a supporting party of NPCs. Interesting! To make use of this feature, simply speak with one of your NPC companions near the entrance to the instance select party to form a party. Specs is in a raid? Oh, hi. Nice dragon. Well, I guess it's a wyvern. No, that's a dragon. That's a dragon. Or a drake. Or whatever. Okay. Anyway. Oh, that's cool. Anyway. Let's go. I'd rather go with randoms. There's the fun of, like, being with people you don't know. I prefer the trust system, I do not. I know in some cases the trust companions are actually better, but I... Alright, let's go. Ooh, I want to fight that. I want to fight that. Oh, cool. Are they gonna crack home into me? What are we doing? Oh, okay. Waiting for the okay. That's fair. We gotta be at the first boss. And we are. Yes! So that's what a Light Warden is. Is that what a Light Warden is? Might not be. I just made it out of there, man. Oh no! The bird! For loot. That was a pretty. There it is, the gremlin! A Switch gremlin, huh? So most of Twitter. Forgiven. These are some awesome names. You got more loot? Jeez, dude. Oh no. Oh no. Fine, just things happen. Oh, next boss. Is that? Oh, come on. The markers for 1, 2, 3, or 4 spread out in the square. Got it. I knew eventually we had to fight her, but come on, man. All my homies hate life. We're out in the square? I don't... So that was the Sin Eater that turned her. She cleaves as she travels? Got it, okay. Makes sense. Okay. Alright, sack. There. These are still better. Oh god, why me? Hey, Ty. How you doing? Didn't feel so good when Tesleen showed up. But it was nice to finally put her out of her misery. Other than that, not really. Yeah, I didn't really notice the wing missing, but as soon as when I saw it, I was like, that's probably the one that did it. And then once I saw Tesleen, I knew it was the one that did it. That's a lot of loot. That's a cool bow. Yeah, I know that's the one that's testing tried to kill.
Oh, that's a light word.
That is a fucking abomination and a half. Yeah, I noticed the white mage was having like almost no mana, which is not a like usually you pop a was it Presence of Mind? Let's go. Why are you using Cure 2? We don't need a Cure 2 yet. Alright, now I'm watching the white mage. They aren't doing a great job. Stop using Cure 2. No, get away from me. I thought the guys didn't help me at all. What's up with these two? Yeah, thank you for the save, but like, come on, man. No wonder people like using the NPCs more. Alright. I'm dead. No one's stacked. Oh, great, our healer's dead. Alright, stack, 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 stack! Stack, you fucking bard! No! Don't use the... Oh god, that's horrible. Great. And I am trying to get to the other opposite side ASAP. The problem is the Bard and the White Mage are not good. The White Mage is using Cure 2 way too much, and it's wasting most of its mana. But yeah, size is great. Thin air. I think they were using thin air, but they didn't use it at the right moments. They should be using Presence of Mind. They should be using... What was the other one called? The one that... Does Presence of Mind make the cast time shorter and the amount of MP used shorter, or is that the one that gives you more MP as time goes on? Yeah, size is good to give you MP back while also healing and damaging. My White Mage is at like level 6, like 63 or something. And I already know what I'm doing. I have half a mind to ask them why they didn't try and save me when I was locked up. It's been a while since you played White Mage. I doubt it's been a while since they've played White Mage. Oh god, are they using Cure 2 to heal just small wounds? Really? Alright, you guys better save my ass. Save my ass! Hey, this is fucking... Ugh. Why was it locked onto there? What the fuck's wrong with you? No. Alright. Ow. Graphic phobia, what does that even mean? Alright, stat. No, don't. Stop. Stop moving. Stop moving. Alright. Why was the healer stepping inside the fucking rocks? And the bar's dead. This isn't good. Come on. Pro cleave! Yes! Good work. This is the best I can do. Shit. Oh, come on. good luck. Whoa! Ah! This is why people like the trust system. I understand that. Alright. No, Cure 3 is pretty short range. Fidelis. It doesn't cover half the map at all. Apparently the bard has to go? Or does that mean good to go? Whatever. I guess that means good to go since they have not left. Healer! Run! Healer! Damn it. Did she just afflict a Solus herself instead of just doing a regen? It would have been fine. Sack, 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 sack. Okay, yeah, let's go. Don't be constantly moving. Don't be constantly moving. Stay out of the AoE. There you go. There you go. We got this. There we go. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, she's able to keep her mana up more. So I don't know if she's taking any of the tips I gave her to heart, but whatever. As long as it works. Sack, 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 sack. You. Over here. Ah, ah. We did it. Oh, I'll read it. What's a good-looking bow?
What can I say?
It's releasing its ether! Fall back! We cannot let it touch us! Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw!
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern, the eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place.
Maybe the
Born
captain
of the self-same ether, relinquished by its predecessor. But now we have a way to contain that corruption.
Me! I'm like a sponge of light!
The blessing of light. And the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Like a sponge! Oh my god!
Behold, the monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
Yo! Oh wow, that's pretty. Oh, that must be crazy. It's gotta be crazy to see. So it doesn't get a day-night cycle now? That'd be awesome. Oh, I bet a bunch of people are just going insane right now. What the fuck is going on with the sky? That's not normal. What the fuck is this? Every light word you meet fixes that map. Oh, I love that. That's great. How'd they get lamps so quickly? Don't worry about it, Ty. They were always prepared. I think they've already had torches. I mean, those torches have been there for a while. I guess they just didn't maintain them. Oh god, the hair's clipping through the cloak, man. Ah! No, that was awesome.
Is that what I think it is?
It's the night sky.
As it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true.
That's right, baby.
My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing.
Oh shit, there's a fucking ambulance outside my house.
You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete.
Oh yeah, we got
Though
plenty
darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains.
The patch to know you're a long way from it. Is it really that bad?
Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will.
Yeah?
I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed.
Honestly, they're pretty well balanced, but for some reason Umbra is like 4 times as hard as the other ones for no reason. You think they just forgot?
Stay and see this fight to its conclusion.
And the mechs are not
Cast down the
mechs,
wardens and restore darkness to the first.
Oh hey! Look who's over there! I will become the warrior you need, not the one you deserve. Hey, Ardbert!
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I wonder what he's thinking.
I understand there is much at stake here, XR, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
Is Ardbert the one they deserve? Because I mean, technically they're the ones that caused this, but they
the
wanted to
city had
help.
yet to be built when you
Obviously,
first
they
called
didn't
forth
want
the
this to
Crystal
happen,
Town.
so maybe, yeah.
I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose.
Pussy.
And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them.
You know more about Arbor's story, you'll see they did everything right and they just drew the worst fucking hand. Well, yeah, they even talked about it, like, they did
Forgive
everything
me.
that was asked of them, and
I
it
fear the events
still
of the
turned out
day
this
may have
bad.
taken their toll.
Because it was just
Despite appearances, I am an old man.
too much light.
One bird with many
There was no balance of
difficult
dog.
memories, some too
And I will
painful
not
to
have you
recall.
talking any more about it, please. Just in case.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villages and make our way back to the
So does that
Crystarium.
mean, Sin Eaters can't be here anymore? Do they have to bask in the light? I guess we'll find out. We did it! Okay, you have just justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. Now, as for how we proceed from here... Ask a question? I did ask a question, but they're mostly hypothetical, and I'll probably learn them on my own. I basically asked, now that dark has been returned back to this area, would the Sin Eaters have trouble living in this area? And I don't need you to answer that. It was a hypothetical question meant for me. So, no need to answer. Is to be expected. Alright, I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light received from the lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as a legendary word of darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance will throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, though my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Vothi responds to all this. I know, but I'd rather learn through the game. Like, spoiler or no, I'd like to just learn stuff on my own. Until I basically just don't understand anything, which then I will ask. And I will make sure, you know, that's a real question I mean to have answered. Though we cannot freely set your sex, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, the joy you surely brought into being. Ah, and I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day. About all of you. That settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits. And to think, you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. One question I'm actually curious about. Do all... Probably won't be the case, but... Do all Viera sound Icelandic, or are they some of them British? So I'd like to hear more than just British accents nowadays. British and Scottish and Irish and all of them. Kind of tired of the UK, to be honest. I must stay behind to coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. I hesitate to ask, after all you've done here today, but I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants. I think they're all Icelandic, but there aren't a lot of speaking roles to them. I can't quite remember. Please let Braggy know that we're beginning in a number of injured, and that's bringing in a number of injured, and that any swords and markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. You got me. I'm here. Me. Once we bring the dark to the Yulmore, man, I would love to see the Valtry's face. We should start making our own way back to Crystarium. Slow, mind you. I wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. You already went to the village top to bottom, I say. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest. Not now. But please, I wish to be left alone for a while, and that means you as well, Freya. I should be cross if you try to follow me. Promise to find you later when I feel myself again. Poor Alice. Just you and me then? Shall we? Like good old times, Alfino. You and me. Alfino! You son of a bitch! And then we high five and shake hands. Alright. That was great. Going, I guess. I'm gonna take horseback because I want to make sure I grab some aether currents. To the southeast? Southeast. Aether current! Aether current! Fuck yeah! Love me some fucking aether current. To the southwest. Fucking gremlin. Fucking gremlin. Gremlin! Fucking gremlin! I'm guessing it's on top of that cliff. Oh, you sleeping? You just gonna be sleeping on me like this? Alright, I see how it is. Ah! Ow. That hoit. Okay, where is it? To the west. Is it underneath? Oh, okay. I'm gonna land right here. Ow. Don't look at me! I really should get my Chocobo to, like, level up. I haven't leveled them up at all since I first got them to be able to fight. And next one. So the southeast, probably the one in Port Jab. Go. How many is that already? I think that's like 4? 3. Northwest? Ah, it's too far. I'm going back to town. So I'm just gonna teleport there now. Ah, we're right there, so might as well. I'm gonna go to the bathroom soon though, so I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half. I think that's good enough. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. And if my friends are on. I don't think. Saving money. You know, the nearly 2 million kill I have. Well, if you're gonna go to bed, go ahead and go to bed. It's not like I have any other dungeons coming up in the next hour. Anyway, let me Alright, you're back. Oh, you're 40 million gil. Oh, okay, that's a lot. How'd you do that? Was that the cookie biscuit? I wonder if that will still be possible to do once we get into Endwalker. Maybe not after the number crunch. I'd hope that still is available, because I'd like to make some more money. I like money. Alright. Alright, let me, get that out of the way. There we go. Queen's barding from an endgame dungeon for nearly 300. Wow. Well, maybe I could just do that. Unke Myochin Jingasa. Hey, Alfina. That seems about the order. What did you say? The XIV speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there's something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you discharge your duty to brag, he asks just you do the same. Once it came from retainers, quick ventures sometimes gives you expensive stuff. Oh, so should I start like doing that shit? What? Do you have any like recommendations for doing those? Like, what do I have to do to make sure those give good stuff? Training about higher level retainers open up more options for finds. Okay, how do I level them up? Just keep sending them on stuff, or? I see. Well, Captain Luna can rest assured that any person I spot coming is set aside for the wounded. Just kidding, send out, they get XP every time they return. Alright. Someone less like you might want to pay visits to wandering stairs, make yourself known. I'm sure Glenna can see some interesting opportunities. No thank you. Alright, I'll just send Hinoto out on something. Oh, I gotta equip him with something. Here, what do you mean changed? Oh, okay, I need to get them like a lance. Like an actual lance. Oh, I guess I can't do it now. Once I'm done with this quest, I think I'll just quit and get to working on that. Hey Minnie, how you doing, girl? Look at the kitty. Oh, the kitty. Oh, the kitty. Level 1's only left from Sorry Cities, your retainer's only level 1? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, Glennard Skinnerd, how you doing? More beer for table 2 and a couple pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up! Sorry, we rushed off our feet this evening, miss. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Oh, that braggy has a twisted sense of humor. I didn't think he'd send you to me at a time like this. The first real night in their 100 years. That's folk all riled up and then some. Or you could buy it from the NBC since you're right there, but it'll be more expensive. Yeah, but what would be more expensive? Traveling all the way back to Gridania and buying myself one and coming back, or just buying one here and giving it to Minoto? Unless we can. I really must project with Glimmer. He's almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. You know, let's go after, mostly go after eaters, and after the rumor of their warrior's appearance, that was a spark to their kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees on a queen. You look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day. Praise the blessed shadow. No. The more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and then an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They are a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads, and our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the Warden's slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays, a class of eaters that have been dubbed the Cardinal Virtues. Virtues showed up out of nowhere in about 3 summers ago, and when the historians have heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as light wardens, not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our virtue hunters had it all but given up, but knowing that the Lord of Darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them! Yeah, he looks excited. He's in it for revenge. He wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. That Mr. lad is Lyric. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Eric. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. Last we have Giat, a dwarf and drunkard both. Want to join forces with the healer and only healer. Something about needing a mentor's wisdom. That's a dwarf? That's a dwarf! See my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect bounty on Cardinal Virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. Are these the role quests? These are the role quests, aren't they? That's the role quest! Look at that! Complete at least one role quest line. Speak of the virtue hunter. If I beat the game, can I come back and do them anyway? Just in case, or do I have to do them now? Oh, like before the game ends. Or will they be there still? Because it's gonna be pretty hard to... I think my white mage is the closest I can be, so I can probably do the dwarf in a little bit. I just need to level up my white mage. Because I want to do all of them. Don't get me wrong, I want to do all of them, but the only one I can do is Lyric. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be... Yes, of course you are. Just plain from the way you carry yourself. You're just the sort of one I've been looking for. You're perfect! My name is Lyric, and I am bounty hunter. Not just any bounty hunter. I'll have you know. Nay, I'm not wont to set up for run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sin-eaters. Not only that, I have recently set my sights on a particular notable fiend, one of the 4 cardinal virtues, the instigators of the flood itself. Naturally, it would take considerable strength and skill to beat such a formidable eater, and I'm not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of equally formidable allies, I'm confident it can be done. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have in mind to recruit. Feign interest? She'd be nice enough to do that. I knew you'd be interested, and should the challenge alone be insufficient motivation, know that I have substantial financial resources at my disposal. You'll be duly compensated for your service. Rest assured. Yeah, should I take a couple of days to get White Mage up to 70, and you can unlock Gunbreaker at 60 right off the bat. Same with Dancer for range DPS. kind of out of luck for magic, though. Do I need to do caster magic? Or can I just do... or is ranged a good enough one for the other guy? Because I'm good with doing Gunbreaker. I'm good with giving Gunbreaker a shot. But, yeah, getting White Mage up to 70... That shouldn't take too long. I think my White Mate's at, like, 63. Assuming you're a right one for the job, 'tis only meet that I put your skills to the proof. Simple test should suffice. Pray do not be offended, but you would be shocked how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or to impress others. Come with me. Where? So I'm... Red Mage. I think Red Mage might be the closest one to go for if I wanted, like, caster. And I've been wanting to get into Red Mage. Thought I was split? Damn. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go into Red Mage. No, I've been wanting to get in the Red Mage, because, first of all, the clothes are awesome. Here on behalf of Dorfort, I have the liquor right here. Yeah, it's just a side quest thing. Alright, let us, Hume Louts? What the fuck? What are you doing? That's to you? Damn. I guess I'll go back to my room and talk with Ardbert. Very good. In light of the present situation, I've had an illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. I have a pleasant rest, miss. This is actually really cool. I really like seeing like the actual results of what I've been doing. People being happy, singing in the streets, drinking until they're merry. Hey, Ardbert.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Been watching, have you?
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang. And I was there when you slew the Light Warden.
I went to Amarang first, idiot. Could you see him in the background of certain scenes in Amarang and,
I remember them from our battle in the Source.
and Yulmore? Could you have seen him if you looked?
Through thick and thin. Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time?
Okay, well, wouldn't he be an asshole about it?
I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
You say he follows you around, this next picture but only shows up when you need to talk? No, he showed up doing the, Okay, yeah, we can do one leveling roulette, but let me just finish up the...
So this is what the light was hiding. She's here. I must go to her.
Yes, he's the mech on the light warrior, but he's not in most cutscenes. Damn, that would have been a cool detail. Minfilia! I know that's Minfilia. I don't know why I'm excited to see her. Maybe because it's been a while. Meanwhile, in the Valley of Doom...
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Yeah! I love seeing more Estinian. I don't think that was a bad person.
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy.
Estinian and Gaius Van Balzar? I didn't mind her. That's the thing. I didn't mind her. But like as things went on, it's like, wow, she's just really doing nothing.
But I see now we are not the only intruders.
I'm sure this game might raise her up a bit, and I'll stop hating her. But I don't hate her. I don't hate her. Why am I saying that? I just don't care. I'm like neutral with her. But I do like making fun of her because her voice actor was really not great in A Realm Reborn.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Balesar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer shadow.
Very few characters have good VAs in A Realm Reborn. Yeah, but hers was like one of the worst.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own, they tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause.
Did they?
I swear the receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
Fucking Tataru or Cryo? What are he's talking about?
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on another business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
Miss Merle, though, her Realm Reborn voice was the best, and I don't like her new voice that much. It's not bad, I just really liked her Realm Reborn voice. Merle was great. And I think I like Thancred's a little bit more.
They built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
Everyone in the game got an upgrade, or except her. Voice is good, but her old one was better. It sounded much more like a pirate. I liked Robon's old voice. And Richard Epcar really did make Van Balzar and Ilberd.
It's described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings.
I liked Richard
Epcar.
Epcar.
Their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease.
And they kept Amric's voice actor, which was the best choice they made. Because I don't know how you could recreate Amric's voice in such a sexy tone.
Conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Hey, compadre.
I have an offer for you. But I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus, I would return to the capital, that I might behold.
I'm not into dudes with Bayrick, Shurs, and Eiffel. Listen, I am bi-romantic, but I am not bisexual. But I would still let I'd let Amber do me. I'd also let him tell me a bedtime story. Alright, I'm probably going to stop here in terms of streaming. Fidelis, if you wanted to go and level up, do a leveling route, a roulette, we can do that as well. I see you're going for Scholar. I was thinking I would go for like White Mage since I need to level that up. But if you need to level that up, I guess that's fine. You can use Summoner, same XP bar. Got it. Wait, they use the same XP bar? Is that serious? Huh. Alright. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow I might do more, but I might just want to set some things up for myself, like leveling up some characters and all that, so tomorrow might just be a day off for us. But Wednesday I'll definitely be streaming, as I always do. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.